Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share a story with you. A story of heartbreak and despair. But more importantly, a story of hope, resilience, and the incredible capacity of the human spirit to heal and find joy once again. Our stories today are not tales of fictional heroes in a distant land, but rather the very real experiences of individuals who have faced heartbreak head-on and emerged from the shadows with renewed strength and purpose. Life can be a relentless teacher, often subjecting us to trials and tribulations we never imagined we would face. Heartbreak, in its many forms, can be one of life's most painful experiences. It can leave us feeling shattered, lost, and convinced that there is no light. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. But I'm here to tell you that there is always hope. There is always hope. Even in the darkest of times. Imagine a young woman named Sarah. She had dreams, aspirations, and a heart full of love. But life had a different plan for her. One day, her world came crashing down when she lost someone dear to her. A loss that felt like a chasm in her heart. A void she thought could never be filled. For days, weeks, and even months, Sarah felt lost in the shadows of her grave. She couldn't see a way forward, and the world seemed grey and lifeless. But somewhere deep within her, a flicker of hope reminded, a tiny ember that refused to be extinguished. One evening, as she sat alone with her thoughts, she realized that she could not change the past, but she could shape her future. So she decided to honor the memory of the one she had lost by living a life of purpose and meaning. So Sarah began by seeking support from friends and family and therapists. She learned that it was okay to grieve and that healing wasn't a linear process. It had its ups and downs, but every step forward was a victory. And at the same time, she discovered that the incredible healing power of helping others. Sarah started volunteering at a local shelter, offering her time and compassion to those in need. In those moments of giving, she found a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. But perhaps the most transformative part of her journey was the realization that joy could once again be a part of her life. She sought out activities and experiences that brought her happiness, no matter how small they seemed. A walk in the park, the laughter of a child, or the warmth of the sun on her face. They all become reminders that life could still hold beauty. Over the period of time, Sarah began to rebuild her life. She forged a deeper connection with the people around her, and she discovered new passions and interests. Her heart, once shattered, started to mend, not as it was before, but in the way that was stronger and more resilient. Today, Sarah stands before you as a beacon of hope. She wants you to know that even in the depths of despair, you have the power to heal, to find joy, and to create a life filled with meaning. She wants you to understand that heartbreak doesn't define you. It is simply a chapter in your story. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, and sometimes it can be unbearably painful, but it is also a journey of resilience, growth, and the incredible capacity to find joy and fulfillment once again. As you face your own challenges, remember Sarah's story. Remember that there is always hope, even in the darkest of times. So my friends, I urge you to embrace the power of hope, to seek support when you need it, to give and receive love, and to find joy in the simple moments of life. Your heart may be broken now, but it has the capacity to heal and to shine even brighter than before. Your story is not over. It is just beginning, and I have every confidence that it will be a story of renewal, hope, and the triumph of the human spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, and all those who have ever felt the weight of heartbreak and despair, today I bring you another story. A story that reaffirms the resilience of the human spirit and the power of second chances. It is a story of transformation, hope, and the incredible capacity we all possess to rise from the ashes of despair. In a bustling city,
there lived a man named David. Once he had it all: a thriving career, a loving family, and dreams that reached for the stars. But one fateful day, his world crumbled around him. He lost his job, his marriage fell apart, and he felt as though his dreams had turned to dust. David found himself in a dark abyss, consumed by sorrow and self-doubt. He saw no way out, and the future seemed bleak. But deep within him, a tiny voice whispered, "You can rebuild. You can rise again." With that glimmer of hope, David took his first step towards recovery. He sought counseling to help him navigate the emotional turmoil he was facing. Through therapy, he learned to confront his pain and find healing in the midst of his heartbreak. But David didn't stop there. He understood that healing required action, and he was determined to rebuild his life. He started by reaching out old friends and reconnecting with family. Their support became a lifeline, reminding him that he was not alone in his journey. As he began to rebuild his personal life, David also took a new approach to his career. Instead of searching for the same type of job he had lost, he decided to pursue his true passion, an endeavor he had always dreamed of, but had never dared to pursue. David enrolled in a course to learn the skills he needed for his new venture. It wasn't easy. There were moments of self-doubt, setback, and financial struggles. But with every obstacle, he reminded himself of the tiny voice that had whispered hope in his darkest hour. Months turned into years, and David's passion project started to take shape. He poured his heart and soul into it, and little by little it began to flourish. His journey of self-discovery and reinvention inspired those around him, and he found himself surrounded by a supportive community of like-minded individuals. One day, as David stood before the grand opening of his own business, he marveled at how far he had come. He had transformed his life from one of heartbreak and despair to one of hope, fulfillment, and purpose. His heart, once shattered, had become stronger and more resilient. David's story is a testament of a human spirit's capacity to heal and to soar new heights even after the most profound heartbreak. It reminds us that we are not defined by our past or our circumstances, but by our ability to rise, to reinvent ourselves, and to pursue our dreams with unwavering determination. As you listen to this today, perhaps carrying the weight of your own heartbreak, remember David's story. Know that you too have the power to rebuild, to rediscover your passions, and to create a life filled with purpose and joy. Your past does not dictate your future, and your heart, no matter how broken, it can heal and become stronger than ever. In the face of heartbreak, remember that you are the author of your story. And the next chapter is yours to write. Embrace it with hope, courage, and the knowledge that second chances are not just possible, they are testament of the indomitable spirit within each of us. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on the inspiring journeys of Sarah and David, we find a common thread that binds their stories together. A thread woven with resilience, hope, and extraordinary power of human spirit. Sarah and David faced heartbreak as many of us have. They experienced the depths of despair and found themselves in the darkest of places. But in their journey, they discovered something remarkable. No matter how broken, how shattered, or how lost they felt, they could rebuild. They could find hope, joy, and fulfillment once again. Life is a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. Sometimes it can be brutally unforgiving, subjecting us to pain and loss we never imagined we could endure. But within the journey lies the opportunity for renewal, transformation, and the creation of a life filled with purpose and meaning. For those who have faced heartbreak, remember that your heart, like Sarah's and David's, has the capacity to heal and become stronger. Your past does not define your future, and your circumstances does not limit your potential. Your second chance is waiting for you, ready to be seized with courage and determination. Remember, your story is not over. It is just beginning. Your second chance is waiting, and it carries the promise of a life filled with hope, joy, and fulfillment. Seize it with both hands. For within you lies the strength to rise, to rebuild, and to create a future that shines brighter than your past.